Hi, Warrior Families. Mrs. Dial here. Just wanted to give you some updates on things we'll have going on campus next week. It is great to be back doing all these normal end of the school year things that we didn't get a chance to do, but it also becomes a very busy place on this campus the last week of school. So I have some asks for parents, some things we need you to do and partner with us on in order for things to go smoothly on campus so that we can enjoy these last few days of school with our Warriors this year. So please pay close attention to the things going on each day and to the requests that we have of our families on these days with things happening. Next week, all week long, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we have early release. So we'll follow that Wednesday schedule. It'll be a release at 2:20 the Wednesday time every day of school next week. We're going to go through kind of day by day and look and see what's going on campus. Tuesday, June 1st is our 8th grade Busch Gardens field trip. We're very excited for our 5th and 8th graders to be able to have their traditional graduation field trip. So 8th grade goes to Busch Gardens on June 1st. And we are going to ask that 8th graders, instead of coming here to school on Tuesday, June 1st for Busch Gardens, that they meet across the street at the First Baptist Church of Claremont. They have agreed to let us use their lot for departure boarding, charter bus boarding that morning, because we're going to have so many things happening on campus. We felt like it was unsafe to have all of that happening here. So we're going to ask you, if you bring your kids to school, just take them across the street. You're going to come at the normal time. If your student rides a bus, we're going to drop them across the street instead of here. If you're chaperoning, you're going to meet across the street. So you will depart from there at the normal time, come to school as normal. The teachers will meet you there. And then when you come back from Busch Gardens, the pickup for the students will be here. So you'll depart from First Baptist Church across the street, but when the field trip is over, you will pick up from the school parking lot at 7 p.m. So that will just help us keep things running a little bit more smoothly on our campus for the rest of the things that we have going on Tuesday, and help, I think, you guys get out on time for your field trip. Help avoid some of the parking things that you will encounter on our campus on June 1st, because we have kindergarten graduations and field day happening on those days. So kindergarten graduations will happen at 8:45 and 9:30 a.m. And we will allow seating about 10 minutes before each event begins, so don't get here too early. If you bring your kids to school at 8, maybe just sit in your car for a little bit and wait, and then come up to the school about 8:30, 8:45. We're going to get all the kids in, and then for that 9:30 time frame, we would ask you to wait and come about 9:15 or 9:20, and that would give the 8:45 groups a chance to thin out a little bit. So entry 10 minutes before the event begins. It's going to be for Imagine Hall only. If you're wanting to check your child out after graduation is over, we will have a system in place for how to check out your student after the event. Also, Tuesday morning, our 5th graders will have graduation practice across the street at the church. Our safety officer, Officer Tufts, will cross the students over and back to make sure that they're crossing safely. Field day, we'll have 2 field days on June 1st. 2nd grade will be at 9 a.m., 1st grade at 12 p.m. We're excited to allow one parent or one family member per student to come observe field day in our viewing area. Again, we're going to ask you not to come too early. You can come 10 minutes before the event begins, and we're going to ask you to leave when the event's over to make room for either more parking for the 2nd field day, or if you're here for the 2nd field day, we'll need you to leave so that we have space for dismissal. And again, we will have a system in place for people who want to check their students out after the event. 5th grade graduations are Tuesday night. We split it into 2 groups so that we could get everybody in, make sure that we didn't just have one person per child. I think we are up to a few more. The teachers have coordinated all of that. So that happens at 5 and 6:30. Please be patient with parking, and there may be some turnover time from getting that 5 o'clock group out. So 6:30 group, don't come too early. Give us some time to get everybody cleared out before you come so that we can make sure that there's room for everyone. So First Baptist Church has donated their facility for us to use, and so I want us to show our appreciation and our great respect for their new building, and just being careful with the way that we take care of ourselves when we're there on Tuesday for 5th grade and Thursday for 8th grade. So appreciative of that. So just be patient with specifically with 5th grade with that turnover that we may need to get the first graduates group out and the next one in. So Tuesday's a busy day. So you can see why we were maybe saying maybe 8th grade can meet across the street for their field trip. Wednesday, June 2nd, again, early release. We'll have our 8th grade graduation and practice that day, and our 8th grade luncheon, or 8th grade graduation practice and our 8th grade luncheon that day. 2 more field days, 4th grade and 5th grade. Again, please don't come too early, and please plan to leave when field day is over. Thursday, June 3rd, we'll have our middle school principal awards breakfast bright and early that morning. It is our kindergarten and our 3rd grade field day, and then our 8th grade warrior walkout, which is a really special event where we get to cheer our 8th graders on. They get to take a moment to say thank you to the staff who have poured in and loved and influenced them over their time at Imagine. Parents, you are invited to come to that in the front parking lot at 11:45. We'll be coming out that front door. You'll see me crying. But it's just a great, great moment. Kind of like their final goodbye to Imagine in a lot of ways. So, and then their big event is that night, Thursday, June 3rd at 6 o'clock at First Baptist Church across the street. Doors will open at 5:30 for 8th grade graduation. And then Friday, June 4th, last day of school. Whoop, whoop. Everyone's excited for summer. We can feel it in the air. We will celebrate the principal awards at 8:45. It's in different sessions, different groups for different kids. We will be excited to preview our surprise summer video to those students who are attending. That is for K-5, and that is for students and staff only. So we are excited for these events next week. We just want it to go well, and we know if we plan well that we will be able to carry things out well and to have a great week together these last 4 days of school. It's so much better than the way we were doing things last year. So we're excited for these opportunities, but we know there is a lot happening in a K-8 school. And planning these events in a pandemic is not easy, so I'm thankful to our vendors who have partnered with us to try to make field trips happen and graduations happen and the luncheon happen and all these things. Our team has worked hard. Our vendors have helped so much, and so I'm so appreciative of that and appreciative of your understanding when sometimes events overlapped because the last day of school is a day shorter than normal, and it's just been a lot of planning, and specifically we know Tuesday will be busy, so bring your patience with you when you are on campus that day, and we will do the same, and we'll all try to just count our blessings that we're getting this time together instead of at home separate. So thank you so much. We're looking forward to a great last week of school. Bye-bye.